So good morning everyone. I hope everybody is doing fine. So we are about to start today's session, in which we'll be discussing previous day's homework as well as starting off with a new thing. Okay. So exercise 8.2, question number 13. Is everybody ready?
Yes,
Is
sir.
everybody ready? Okay then. How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Okay. So first we should know that you have to calculate that how many three digits number. First you have to know that three digits number starts from 100 to triple nine, right? And we've asked to find out divisible by 7. So what is the first number, third three digit number divisible by 7? Anyone?
Sir, 105.
Very good. 105 is the first number divisible by 7, and the last number divisible by 7 before triple nine is.
Sir, 994.
Is this thing clear to everyone? So we know the first term, we know the last term, and what will be the second term? So our GP will be of this form. Does everybody agree? Sorry, AP will be of this form. Is everybody agreeing with this?
Yes, sir.
So out here, what is our A? 105. What is our D? Common difference. Obviously, if it's divisible by 7, the difference will be 7. If it's divisible by 5, the difference will be 5. And what is our AN? 994, right? So can we use this formula to calculate the value for n? Now go on to calculate the value for n and tell me how much is the answer. Kindly type it out in the chat box. Huh? Is this numerical clear to everyone? The basic concept of this numerical, yes or no, confirm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go on to calculate the value for n and write it in the chat box, the answer. Okay, I've got some answers. N is equals to 128. Two people have already answered. Very good. Answer is 128. Very good, both of you. Here's the solution over here. This is the required series to be formed in AP, and AN is equals to 994. Is substituted in this formula, we'll get 127 plus 1 is equals to 128. Is this numerical clear to everyone? You need some time to copy, I can wait. Four people have answered. Very good. If somebody needs time to copy, please let me know. If you need time to copy, I can wait. And if you have already done with this, let me know also then. Write why if you want me to move on, write N if you don't want me to move on now. If I get 5-6 yeses, then I'll move on. Chalo, 3 yeses have come very fast. Rest of you want to copy? 4 yeses. Chalo, it's enough yeses. We should move on now. Now comes a similar sort of a question. How many multiples of 4 lies between 10 and 250? Between 10 and 250, multiples of 4 they are asking. So what is the first multiple of 4 over here? Anyone? After this, first multiple of 4. 12, then 16, then 20, then dot dot dot. Tell me the number which is coming right before this.
Sir, 248.
Very good. 248 is the number which comes right ahead of 250. So again, a similar sort of a numerical we have over here. A is equals to 12, common difference is equals to 4, and AN, the last term, is equals to 248. And now we know that AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay? Substitute the formulas, substitute the elements in the places and tell me the value for n first, and make sure initial lines needs to be written properly. Series needs to be made first, and then we go on to write the first term, common difference, and the an. Just write the answer in the chat box, everyone. Okay, one boy has already answered, two of them have already answered. Rest of you, hurry up. Three have already answered, very good. So n has come out to be 60, I believe. Apart from this, three students, how many have got the answer as 60? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students have already got the answer 60. And rest of you, do I assume that you have got the answer, or you are not saying anything? That means you haven't got the answer. Prata also has got the answer. Costa, we are expected to come on time. Yes, hurry up. Are we done with this? It's a very simple numerical, a very similar sort of numerical what we did just now. A multiple of 7. 7 students, 8 students have answered. Chalo then, we'll move on to the next numerical. Now, this is a very interesting numerical. For what value for n, there are nth terms of 2 APs. 2 APs has been provided to you. Okay, for what value for n are the nth terms of 2 APs equal? Now, can anyone explain me this question? You have to calculate the value for n, that's clear. But what is given to us? They are saying that the nth term, if you assume a nth term for the first AP and the second AP, we assume that a nth term, this nth term is supposed to be equal for both the APs, yes or no? This is what the question is saying. So can we calculate the nth term for this AP? Yes. We know the A, we know the common difference, right? Can we calculate, yes or no? Now can we calculate the nth term for this AP, the second AP, where our A is equals to 3, the first term, and the common difference is equals to 7. A nth can be calculated easily, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then go on to calculate the value for A nth for both the APs, okay? For first AP, you'll have to mention first equation. This is the equation, yes or no? Kindly confirm, everyone. The first term is 63, the common difference is 2. Don't take it, it's minus 2. 63, 65. Yeah, it's 2. Okay, and then the nth term formula, you know, everyone. So this is how the first equation comes out, right? And second AP, you see out here again, A is equals to 3 and D is equals to 7. And your nth term again comes out to be 7n minus 4. So can we equate both of these as given in the question? 61 plus 2n is equals to 7n minus 4. Tell me the value for n now. This is what you've been asked to calculate. Agnik has already answered, very good. Rest of you, you have to equate this two and tell the answer. Hurry up. I hope people have understood this thing properly. Two have already answered, very good. Sheil, Costa, Protoy, Chiranjit and all. I expect you to answer in the class, and if you don't understand anything, kindly ask me. Trideep, Anantajit has also answered, very good. Anyone else? Very good, the answer has come out to be 13 in the case. Did everybody understand this thing properly? Yes or no? Confirm.
Yes, sir.
Sure, everyone. Kaustav, Chiranjit and all. Do you want some time to copy? Okay, maximum of you have already answered. Chalo, then moving on to the 16th numerical. Are we ready to move to the 16th numerical?
Yes, sir.
Chalo then. Determine the AP. You have to find the series for which the third term is 16. A3 has been given as 16 and the seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Can anyone explain me this thing? Seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12, which means seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. Is this part clear to everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Very simple one. Any difficulty till now? Okay then. Now we know the value for A3. Can we frame the equation 1? Nothing else. Okay, you'll get a one equation from here, you get one equation from here. You solve the two equation and you get the value for A and value for D. It's a simple working method. This is the working method. Can you tell me the second equation? Everyone go on to tell me the second equation. What will it be? The first equation has come out to be A plus 2D is equals to 16. I need the value for the second equation fast. I need nothing else but the second equation's value. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm pausing the video. Now, when you get the process for second equation, you will find that A gets cancelled over here and you will get the value for D as 6. How many have got the value for D as 6? Very good, Bodhishwata and Agnik. When you have got the value for D is equal to 6, tell me the value for A now. Tell me the value for A. A is equal to 4. Very good, Anandaji. So, we have the first term as 4 and since the common difference is 6, the second term will become how much? A plus D, which is 4 plus 6, 10. Any doubt? Third term will become A plus 2D, or you can write A2 plus D also, there is no issues. It's 10 plus 6, 16, right? A4 will become A3 plus D, which is 16 plus 6, 24. Yes or no? You have to write at least 3 to 4 terms, okay, minimum. So the first term comes out to be 4. Therefore, what will be the required series over here? First term is 4, 10, 16, 22 and dot dot dot. Is this numerical clear to everyone? Kindly confirm yes or no. Yes, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Debashi, Joyarishi, Protoy, Shubham Ghosh. Why do you have to individually call out your names to tell yes or no? Are we good to go to the the 17th numerical?
Yes, sir.
Chalo then. Now this numerical you are asked to find out the 20th term from the last. From the last you have to find the 20th term. Clear? So the first term you will assume out here to be 3, right? Second term is this, but there's a easier way to do this. You can flip the series. What is the D over here? Anyone? It's 5. So if we flip the series, will we get 248 dot 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 13, 8 and 3? Does everybody agree with this if we flip the series?
Yes, sir.
So now when you have flipped the series, this term becomes A. You'll have to write this thing out here, okay? Flipping the series, we get this. Clear? So our first term becomes this, and what is our d now? This minus this, minus 5. Yes or no? Now, yeah, put n is equals to 20 from the last term or from the first, it means the same, right? When you have flipped the series. So put n is equals to 20 and tell me the value for a20. Hurry up now. Did everybody understand what you have to do out here? Yes or no? When we have flipped the series, therefore it means that you have to calculate the term from the first, right? So you have to tell me now a20, value for a20. Hurry up. Mr. Datta has already answered. Very good. Rest of you? Mr. Lahiri has also answered. Bodhishwata has answered. Poddar has also answered. Anantajit Das also answered. Okay, then this is your required solution for this question. A20 will come out to be 158. Very good, everyone. Now, everyone kindly copy it down. I'll pause the video for students who could not do it. So, now moving on to the 18th numerical for today. Can everybody see the question? See, before reading, after reading the question, you have to formulate in your mind that what you have to actually do out here. Now we'll have to use the formula for sum. Does everybody remember the formula for sum? However, we'll be using it in the later half of the series, but I want you all to tell me the formula for Sn, which we have already done in the introduction class. Yes? We'll be using it in the later half of the exercise, but I want you to remember this formula, okay? Now, sum of the fourth and the eighth term of AP is 24. So can we write according to question, A4 plus A8 is equals to 24, can we write? Yes, no? When you further break it down, this will become equation 1. Now the second half of the question is A6 plus A10th term is equals to 44. Does everybody agree with this? When you expand this, this will give us the second equation. We'll get two equations in form of A and D, and we have to solve that using elimination or whatever method you like to get me the value for A and D both. Can you go on to solve this and tell me the first equation? Tell me the equation first. Did everybody understand what to do out here? You substitute instead of A4, A plus 3D, and instead of A8, you substitute A plus 7D. So our first equation becomes 2A plus 10D equals to 24, or we can take 2 common from here. We'll get 12. This will be the first equation. Our first equation is already done. Tell me the second equation now. Tell me the second equation, everyone. Hurry up. I'm pausing the video, and after getting the second equation, you tell me the value for A and as well as D. First tell me the second equation, everyone. Now I see maximum of you have already answered. D is equals to 5, and first equation we have got is A plus 7D equals to 24. So the D will be coming out to be 5 and A will come out to be minus 13. So I would go with that. This looks alright. We'll be getting D is equals to 5 and A is equals to minus 13. Pratay, kindly see your solution. You have made a mistake somewhere. This Agnik has made a mistake somewhere. Kindly check. When you get the second equation as this, your D will come out to be 5. That's correct for everyone. And your A will come out to be 13. Is this thing clear to everyone? So when you have the first term as 13, what will be your AP like? AP be like A plus D, 13 plus 8 is minus 8, and then A3 will become A2 plus D. Again you add 5 to this, will be getting 3, and again 1, and so on. Does everybody get this series? Is everybody getting this series? Yes or no? Kindly confirm, everyone. Very good, very good. I'm pausing the video. Kindly everybody see recording for the next numerical. Your series has already come out to be minus 13, minus 8 and minus 3 and so on, dot dot dot. Okay. Achha, they have asked only the first three terms, so we'll be calculating only the first three terms. In case we are asked to find out the series, so you'll find the first four terms and then you put a dot dot dot. Clear? Now, moving on to the next numerical. Subha Rao started work in 1995 with an annual salary of 5,000 and received an increment of 200 rupees per year every year. In which year will his income reach rupees 7,000? How many have understood this question properly? It's a very simple one. No, don't have to use any sort of huge formulas out here. She started with this. She or he, Subha. Yeah, it's he. He started off with 5,000 and 200 rupees each year. He is getting the increment. Therefore, it becomes next annual salary will become 5,200. Any doubt? Similarly, next year it will become 5,400, and at the end it reaches 7,000, right? So is this forming an AP with a common difference of 200, and your AN is equals to 7,000 and the first term is equals to 5,000? Is the given portions clear to everyone? Kindly confirm, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, when you have the given portions, can you calculate the value for n? In how many years will that amount will be reached? First of all, you make this series, everyone, and tell me what is the amount, what is the value for n that it will take to reach 7,000 rupees a year. I'll pause the video for you to note it down. Now, students have already got the answer of n as, I think, 11, or we'll say that 2006 the person will get the salary of 7,000. Clear? Now the assignment for today, 14th June, will be question number 20 and example number 3 to 10. Has everybody copied down the assignment properly? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Did everybody get the answer of n is equals to 11 or 2006? Did everybody get the answer properly? I'll stop the video.